her power to step up into her leadership game because her dream is to be billion earner woman.
Ako, I expected to be open and anti-fragile around.
Gusto niyong maliiting kayo ng mga mentees ninyo? Hindi ito okay ah. What's your commitment? What's your commitment? What's your commitment?
Teach your people to be responsible also.
Ang sakit tong sinabi niya ha. Pwede siyang awayin mamayang gabi. Palpak ka na palpak. Bata ka pa eh. Fail as much as you can and be okay with it.
Mas nakita ko talaga ngayon yung blind side.
We're so attached to the things that we're not in full control of. Bigger dream, bigger goal. For me, bigger faith. Yun lang yun. Ang basis ng coaching here is, excuse me, hindi yan pinag-usapan natin. Yesterday, I was with 10 speakers. The topic was Relentless. 100% of us appreciated all the failure, all the mistake that we enjoyed for us to be where we are at. And the first rule here, guys, is fail as much as you can and be okay with it. And I am where I am because grade school, high school, college, even adult, I failed so many times. That was my preparation. Tibay. Relentless. Walang pakundangan. Bakit? Sanay na ako magkamali. Sanay na ako mag-fail eh. Ang problema lang, nag-fail ka, nagkamali ka, inulit mo, katangahan na yan. Which is fail and learn from it. What I like is you're young. I want you to fail fast. Ibig sabihin, keep on just palpak ka na palpak. Bata ka pa eh. Marami ka pang time to learn. Why? Because when you fail as young as you are, you fail cheap. Ang liit lang ng presyong pinagbabayaran. But most important part is you fail forward. Huwag mo nang ulitin. Ang laki ng mga ambisyon ninyo, ang laki ng gusto nyo mangyari. CEO, President, takot magkamali. That's you start to build up that internal courage that when I want something, I'll do it scared. Because now I know I accept that failure or mistakes is part of the game to prepare me.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go.
She's gonna hold on to her power to step up into her leadership game because her dream is to be a billion earner woman, leader, CEO. And based on you working with her for the past months or years, what do you expect from her? Quick.
Yeah, ako, I expected to be open and anti-fragile around. If there's a feedback, don't be bad. And also, be the first person who is accountable for your words. Rather than expecting others na dapat ganito sila, so start with yourself. Teach your people to be responsible also. Because if there's one strength na nakikita ko sa iyo, it's you being really responsible with everything.
I just wanna cut the chase. You step up your game to become mentor coach, tama? But you have to step up your game. Hesitation won't work. Stop holding back. Give her feedback. She needs help. She wants her billion-dollar dream. And you're putting her down because you hesitate to be honest and be real. Ang sakit tong sinabi niya ha. Pwede siyang awayin mamayang gabi. He did it anyway. If you don't like that, you know who not to work with.
It feels so great, Coach, na parang sabi mo, masanay sa failure. So for me, nasasanay na ako sa feedback. And I'm taking it positively for me to grow and not be fragile about it.
Remember, this is the ultimate foundation of every team that is performing well. It's what we call vulnerability-based trust leadership, which means you allow yourself to open up, making mistakes, failing, looking bad. You're okay with it. And they also allow you because they know you're not perfect, just like them. And most important part here is being able to open yourself up to feedback that will allow you to grow. So since this is Zennovation, the first culture and value I want us to write in anti-fragile. So among the feedback that you got, which one do you feel you want to work the most and maybe declare your commitment?
For me, what struck me the most is the commitment part. Being accountable for what I said and what I am expecting of you. And also be the first one to lead. My commitment moving forward is to instruct based on what I can do as well. And not just based on this is the ideal or the perfect scenario. So I think that it's a win-win for us all kapag ganun yung mangyayari. At the same time, being anti-fragile. And actually, this is a shortcut. Mas nakita ko talaga ngayon yung blind side kasi it's coming from people that I am with always. And I'm thankful for that.
That's what you need to put in. So you owning up is not really that effective because it's not an attitude issue, it's a competence issue. Po tayo lahat, okay, eto na naman yung nangyari. Hindi ito okay what's your commitment? What's your commitment? What's your commitment? Pag nangyari ito ulit, anong consequence? Then implement the consequence. Then you have structure. Did that make sense? Again, if you don't know how to go about it, raise your hand. RD, gusto ko mag-collot pero hindi ako marunong. Turuan mo ako. Something for you to start equipping yourself. It's a competence issue. That's something you want to start working on. We're so attached to the things that we're not in full control of, and that's why we get ourselves in trouble. So as human being, the pain in life is if there's something that we don't like, we do anything and everything to eradicate it rather than allow it. But on the other hand, if there are things that we like, we work more about it. And the only thing that I understand about life, nothing is permanent. Everything is impermanent. And when you understand the law of impermanence, that's where you now start to understand that if I just allow myself to watch and not be attached, be in the picture of what's going on, then I will have a more peaceful, loving, fulfilled life. This is my gym to go to every day. That when I start to discipline my mind to not be attached to the things that are not permanent in the world and really work hard enough, long enough to stay there and be still no matter what, I get to connect to who really I am. And who really I am is an infinite possibility, infinite being, just the way I was created by my creator who is also infinite, who is also limitless. And when you connect to that, that's where you now start to connect to the only thing that is permanent in the world. What do you think is the only thing that's permanent in the world? Meron ba? Change is here, but there's only one, never changing. It's your creator, it's God, di ba? Do you believe that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever? And yet we invest our time, energy, effort to the impermanent things. That's why when you start investing your time, energy, effort to connect to who you are deep inside as God's creation, no matter what's going on outside here, doesn't matter anymore. Did that make sense? So which means if these are all your fear, doubt, and worry outside, disconnect to that because it doesn't matter. Your problem ba 10 years ago is still the same problem this year? Your problem last month is still the same problem this month? Oh, why worry? So when you connect to the only thing that's permanent in this world, that will be your work. And if you look at all the things that's going on in our life, it's all about fear, doubt, and worry. And fear, doubt, and worry lives here. So your job here is to go believe deep inside. Like a lot of you are working with your fitness and health goal, yes or yes. So you tried it, you don't like it, I'll go back to this. This is a discipline that I will not train myself to make sure that I stay on track even if nothing's happening. Can you imagine there's a seed here and you plant it? Do you check on it every day or just nurture it, just allow it because you know something's happening deep inside that you cannot even see, but stay there no matter what. And this is a discipline. And if you want to transform your life into an experience that it's no longer about fear, doubt, and worry, invest your time, energy, and a lot of effort to connect to who you truly are, which is moving fear, doubt, and worry to faith, hope, and love. And the best practice around it is just to sit down, do nothing, and allow Him to work in you, through you, for you. Is that making sense? If you look at the tree, for it to bear fruit, does it have to work hard? Does it have to plan and strategize? The only job of the tree is just to stay grounded and understand there's a season for everything. But here's the thing, we're not disciplined enough to take a look at all our thoughts. And this is a practice of, number one, non-judgmental, which means all the trouble in life is because we judge something. Because when you practice non-judgmental, you now move to non-resistance. Okay, I'll just go with the flow. Then when you are so used to non-resistance, it becomes now non-controlling. You let it be. You allow it. And the most important part here is you surrender because you know you're not in full control, somebody is. And if you surrender yourself to who you truly are, through your creator, He's gonna orchestrate. He's gonna do the work for you. Bigger dream, bigger goal. For me, bigger faith. Yun lang yun. And what's stopping you from that? Yeah, fear. And turned into doubt. Can I really make it? Am I really prepared? And then the worst part is worry, where I believe worry is a negative prayer. If you focus on that, then that will expand versus I focus on hope. Because in the end, every storm that got into our life, there's a deadline eh. Why panic? Why worry? Because panic and worry and doubt is what is familiar, programmed to, okay, let it be. If this is not the way I want it, it's part of the game plan. It's part of the process. It's part of my preparation, and I'm willing to wait. Team, we only coach people based on did they keep their word or not. Yun lang. Ang basis ng coaching here is, did you keep your word or not? So huwag ka mag-alinlangan na sisitahin ko ba? Hindi. Pagsabihan ko ba? Hindi. Pag out of agreement, excuse me, hindi yan pinag-usapan natin. Hindi yan world class. And don't even dare to ask, ano nangyari? Bakit? Bakit ko hindi ini-encourage magtanong sa inyo ng why? What happened? Yeah, because we don't want to breed excuses. Lalo blame. What we want is to really ask, oh, how do you feel? Hindi yan pinag-usapan natin, iba nangyari. Pangalawa, what do you want to do about it? And the moment they start blaming I don't want to hear that. I want to see what action will you take, what solution will you create for it to get back to our agreement. Klaro ba? Kasi yan yung nakita kong pinakamalaki yung problema generally. Hindi nyo kaya i-call out yung mga hindi nakakatuwang nangyayari and call them out based on agreement. Are you with me? Biggest learning here about you as a leader who needs to step into holding people accountable to their word. Any learning about leadership?
May na-realize ko lang may tendency ako mag-ask ng bakit kasi inaalam ko yung root cause, which means trying to figure it out myself, anong gagawin instead of them.
What I feel you can work on your leadership is stepping into vulnerability, because I feel like you're just commanding me and you're controlling me as well. And I feel like it's not coming from vulnerability, but it's coming from command and control. With the feedback that you are receiving, what are you willing to work on?
Number one, setting aside my limiting belief to myself that at this level, hindi ko na dapat isipin yan, but also working on that end so that when I give instruction, mas clear and I'm willing to do it on the ground level, working on that para sa susunod when I give instruction, mas clear and concise na. But just, I'm not working on my capability, but it's about empowering everyone, and the easiest way is to do it by myself, but the more sustainable way of doing it is to let everyone be heard and just hone the capability of everyone.
I believe in you, RD, because I can really see how committed you are and how excellent you are, especially sa pag-execute ng mga learnings, and at the same time, I believe in you because you really show up yourself and apply all the knowledge, and I look up to you as a leader, and I'm really amazed because of you.
I believe in you because I know your eagerness to grow and to become limitless and be the best version of yourself. And I believe in you na makukuha mo talaga yung mga gusto mong makuha by growing yourself.
Right, take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. Good morning. Sige. So, welcome to our last and final opportunity to connect and support one another. So, this activity is what we call a peace circle, which means you leave this place fully at peace in your heart, that you know you have a golden opportunity to be in conversation, real connection with people who you work with, and perhaps express what you need to express.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind. All the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in.
Never to let go of just really making sure that you are your ultimate priority, na pag hindi mo pinabayaan yung sarili mo, kaya mong alagaan yung ibang tao. As we all go back to personal mastery, personal care, personal love, and maybe you hugging yourself is a promise that you will always take care of you so you can take care of other people.
I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh, baby, you are something special.
Whatever blessing you enjoy, and just lifting all the blessings that you have received as you open your arms wider, as you now are available to receive all the things that you ask. And the most important part here is you raise each other up, you support each other with love, openness, and support. So surprise, part of what we do in Zennovation is to make sure we go out, connect with the nature, and perhaps really enjoy the things that they normally do not enjoy. Most of the time, we're in the falls, but this time we're here and join us and see how exciting it is for them. Most of them first time here.
Zennovation, sobrang saya. So, andun na nga yung learnings and hindi talaga nakakalimutan na magkaroon ng fun. And I believe sobrang laking tulong nito sa aming organization kasi we feel na nagkaroon kami ng retreat talaga. And itong retreat na to, hindi lang kami nakakulong sa mismong location. But then, tingnan nyo nga, nagiging unlimited kami dito. So, it's really nice and I invite everyone to join us and punta kayo sa farm ni Coach Russ with a lake.
My experience is really fulfilling na I am learning at the same time I'm enjoying the experience of being with nature. So I'm just really happy na while learning I'm also earning experience.
My goal before Zennovation is that makapag-earn ako ng 1M to 2M per month na net profit. But what's blocking me, I think, is yung hindi ako makapag-relentlessly implement. So ang dami ko natututunan and yet hindi ko siya nai-apply kaagad. But after just one day no sa Zennovation, I realized na I just have to have trust and surrender kasi sa buong team ko pala, we made that connection na sinusuportahan pala nila talaga.
Hi, I'm RD. I'm the CAO and founder of WETRADE Innovative Solutions. Before coming here in Zennovation, my team is actually doing well. Maganda yung engagement and we're actually performing and getting results. However, I felt as a leader, meron pa talagang ilalabas pa yung buong team. And during Zennovation, we realized that what's lacking to the team is vulnerability, base, trust. And right now, because of what happened in the Zennovation, we feel like we're now more open to each and everyone. Feedback is really on point. Mas nakikita namin ngayon yung blind spot ng isa't isa. And the best thing here is that we feel safe with each other. Now, we feel like we can move forward. The team is so excited on what's gonna happen with WeTrade given that we have this level of awareness. For sure, maraming makaka-relate sa amin that whenever we ask people kung kamusta, how was the performance, or are you doing great, ang answer lagi is okay lang. And as a leader, ang hirap nun kasi you really don't know what's happening. At syempre, pag ganun yung sinasagot nila, ikaw as leader, clueless, you don't know what's happening. And ako, mas nag-worry ako kapag ang sagot sa akin ay okay lang. But because of giving feedback, 360 feedback, now, mas comfortable na kami mag-show ng emotion. And now, hindi na kami natatakot na sabihin what's real and what's really happening. As a leader, mahirap talaga yung ikaw mismo ma-feedbackan ng mga kasama mo sa team. But you know what? That's the best gift that I received during the Zennovation because I was able to introspect and see ano pa yung pwede kong ma-improve as a leader. And because of this Zennovation now, sobrang clear ng paningin namin, ng vision namin as the team. And I believe and I feel like whatever it is that we're heading to, the team is just there for each other, supporting one another. Kaya nakikita ko kahit anong hurdle and challenges yung pagdaanan namin. For sure, kaya-kaya ng WeTrade to rise above all of those challenges. And with that, I recommend Zennovation to all of the companies who want to grow and scale their business, especially if you want to align with your leaders.